Have you noticed something interesting lately? People who used to say, "I'm moving to the UK, I'm relocating to Canada, I'm migrating to Australia," are now saying, "Let me look for a remote job instead." And honestly, it makes a lot of sense. Between the skyrocketing visa fees, stricter immigration rules, longer processing times, and the higher cost of living globally, remote work is becoming the new migration. In today's video, I'll show you exactly why thousands are switching from relocation to remote jobs in 2025. The new visa rules causing this huge shift, and how you can take advantage of this trend before everyone else does. Let's get right into it. It's not 2020 anymore. Remote work has completely evolved. Companies in the US, UK, Canada, and Europe are now actively hiring international workers, and here's why. It's much cheaper for them than sponsoring a visa. They get access to global talent without any of the relocation headaches. And hiring remote workers completely avoids those frustrating immigration delays. On top of that, workers get paid in foreign currency without ever having to move. In simple terms, companies get the skills they need, and workers get paid in dollars. Nobody has to deal with visa stress. This is exactly why remote jobs have exploded again in 2025, especially in fields like tech, customer service, marketing, finance, and administrative roles. It's a win-win for everyone involved. Now, let's be honest. The cost of visas is becoming painful. It's just getting out of control. The past year alone, several countries have increased their visa fees for students and tourists. Things like background checks, biometrics, and healthcare surcharges have all gone up, and to make matters worse, processing times have become slower, and more applications are being refused. For example, some countries have added new security layers to their application process. Others have introduced new minimum income requirements, making it harder to qualify. Some now require extra financial proof, and even tourist visas are becoming more strict in multiple regions around the world. So people are asking themselves a very logical question: why should I spend thousands of dollars applying for a visa that might be denied, when I can just work remotely and earn foreign currency from the comfort of my own home? And honestly, they're not wrong. The math just makes sense. But here's the interesting twist: people still want to travel. They just don't want the visa stress anymore. So instead of trying to relocate permanently, they're taking a smarter approach. They are getting remote jobs, saving up money, and then traveling later to visa-free destinations. They're reapplying for easier visa categories, or using the work from anywhere lifestyle to explore multiple countries without the commitment of migration. Remote work gives you so much. You get freedom, you get flexibility, you get mobility. And you get all of this with zero immigration pressure and absolutely no relocation costs. It's truly the best of both worlds. You get the income and the travel, without the headache, while major countries are tightening their immigration rules. Some other countries are doing the complete opposite. They are relaxing their entry rules to attract visitors, digital nomads, and remote workers. It's a fascinating shift. In fact, many African, Asian, and Middle Eastern countries have recently removed visa requirements, introduced visa on arrival policies, reduced their visa fees, and simplified their entry requirements. What this means for you is that you can work remotely for a company in another country, earn in dollars, and travel freely to these welcoming nations without needing any long-term, complicated visas. This is one of the major reasons people are now choosing remote work over traditional migration. The world is opening up in new ways. So, should you consider remote work instead of relocating? Here's the truth: migration is still a great option, but only if you can afford it, you qualify for it, and you can handle the long, stressful immigration process. But if you want a low-cost entry into the global market, zero visa pressure, a dollar-based income, and no relocation struggles, then remote work is the fastest path to global income in 2025. You won't have to deal with biometrics, interviews, providing financial proof, or waiting 6 months for a decision that might not even be positive. You can always decide to migrate later, but earning a global income can start right now, from where you are. So, how do you start today? Here's a simple roadmap to get you going. Step 1 is to build an online skill, and simple ones work just fine. Think about roles like customer support, virtual assistant, social media management, sales, appointment setting, graphic design, writing, or even data entry. These are all in high demand. Step 2 is to create a simple portfolio. This is just a collection of your work samples. You don't even need prior experience to create them. It's about showing what you can do. Step 3 is to start applying on legitimate remote job platforms. Look at sites like Indeed, Upwork, Remote.co, LinkedIn, Work Remotely, FlexJobs, and Fiverr. These are all great places to find opportunities. And finally, step 4 is to start small and build your track record. In just 2 to 6 months, many people go from earning 0 to 400,000 naira, or from 200,000 to over a million naira a month, all without needing a visa. And that is exactly why remote work is becoming the new migration in 2025. The visa stress, the rising costs, and the stricter rules are all pushing people toward a smarter, more accessible option, working globally, without relocating. It just makes sense. Now, if you want me to make a video on the top remote jobs hiring right now, a video on where Nigerians can travel visa-free, or a step-by-step guide to starting remote work, just comment remote work guide below, and I'll get that made for you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. It helps more people avoid visa frustration and find these amazing opportunities. I'll see you in the next one.